Are we alone in the universe? Do aliens really exist? And if so, is there any way to contact them? Mankind has been asking these questions for centuries, but it is only in recent decades, with the benefit of rapid technological advancements, that scientists have been able to attempt to get some answers. Although the idea of communicating with extraterrestrials is a controversial one, it is worth exploring, if only to satisfy our curiosity about the mysterious universe in which we live. Our fascination with extraterrestrials reached peak in the 19th century, when a number of books and articles were published on the subject. Many scientists and astronomers of the time were convinced that alien life forms existed. Some even claimed that they had seen signs of life on other planets. French inventor Charles Cros, for example, was convinced that the lights he'd observed on Mars, which were probably clouds illuminated the sun, indicated the existence of a major city. Cros spent most of his life trying to persuade the French government to pay for the construction of an enormous mirror which would be used for sending signals to the Martians. His plan was to burn messages into the sand on Mars by reflecting sunlight onto the surface of the planet. The French government, however, was not convinced that Cros's idea would work and did not give him the money to build the mirror. During the 20th century, space travel became a reality and scientists' methods of communicating with extraterrestrials became more sophisticated. In 1972, NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration in the U.S., launched an unmanned spacecraft called Pioneer 10 into the solar system. The spacecraft carried with it a gold plaque, the Pioneer plaque, which featured diagrams of the human body and of the Earth's position in the solar system. The purpose of the plaque was to communicate some basic information about humankind to any intelligent species that might come across the spacecraft. In 1977, NASA launched 2 probes into the solar system, Voyager I and Voyager 2, in order to gather more information about Jupiter and Saturn. Attached to the probes was a gold record containing sounds and images representative of life on Earth. Like the Pioneer plaque, the record was created with a view to communicating information about our world to alien life forms. Both probes will take about 40,000 years to reach Alpha Centauri, the star nearest the Sun. And it will probably take that long for extraterrestrials to receive the record, if they receive it at all. Perhaps the most significant attempt at communication with extraterrestrials was the 1974 Arecibo message. This was a radio message that was transmitted into space using the Arecibo radio telescope, which is located in Puerto Rico. The message was composed of images which showed, among other things, the numbers 1 to 10, the structure of DNA, the figure of a man in the solar system. The message was directed at a star cluster called M13, and the transmission lasted about 3 minutes. Unfortunately, the M13 duster of stars is so far away from Earth that it will take approximately 25,000 years for the message to reach its destination. So we won't be receiving a response anytime soon. Today, it is the SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute in the U.S. that continues the search for other life in the universe. Since it was founded, the SETI Institute has initiated a number of significant research projects, including SETI at Home, which gives the general public the opportunity to become involved in the search for extraterrestrials. All you have to do is download the free software from the SETI at Home website, and when your computer is not in use but connected to the internet, the software will collect data transmitted from a device located near the Arecibo telescope. The data will then be sent to members of the research team so that they can analyze it and determine whether a signal has been received from extraterrestrials. In spite of our best efforts, we have yet to receive a communication from aliens, but while the possibility of finding life on other planets exists, there will always be the motivation to continue to try to make contact.